Alrighty, welcome back. So we just got off the Nautiloid, and we're going to start exploring the beach. Maybe finding some new friends. It's great. They switched up some stuff. Like I said, they didn't have us fight a certain kind of enemy that I mentioned last time. This game looks really good, too, especially for a turn-based. Like, I don't know. I don't play a ton of, like, new AAA titles, I guess, to be fair, but I think it was good. I grew up playing, like, you know, Nintendo, so a lot of this stuff definitely looking good.
Very well.
Yeah, I'm not messing with her with that thing.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
So you get some bard options. I haven't really noticed where this matters in most cases. It's just something kind of cute you can say, and some characters like that or not, but...
The Divine tend to keep their interventions close to the chest. Though, I suppose it's not impossible.
No. I
She
don't
doesn't like the
recognize this
gift
place.
person. So...
But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
The character's just, like, always looking kind of grim. I don't know. I mean, I guess it has been kind of grim so far, to be fair.
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
That's right, it's my homegirl. Okay. Any upgrades? 4 to 9. Did I check last time if she can use light crossbows? She can. Okay, good. What was this? Hand crossbow she can't use. She can use a light one. Even though they're... Oh, because it's two-handed. Okay. So, light crossbows, I think you can actually dual-wield light crossbows? Or hand crossbows? Okay. So I believe you can actually dual-wield them. I don't know if you can fire both at once, but that does obviously be a bit more powerful. So this does more damage, but if you dual-wield, I think you can use your main action and your bonus action to fire twice with both crossbows. I think. I haven't done it before. Okay. As far as weapons, we got 4 to 9, 4 to 9. She can use short swords. Actually, I can too, but 4 to 11 is better. Wish I could put the camp supplies in camp. I'm not sure. Because weight does kind of start to become a problem. Oh, they increased the weight a lot, I think. It was like 50-something in the trial version. That's actually pretty good. Might put that on a mage or something. 4 to 7 on a dagger. Okay, we'll do 4 to 9. Oh, she's not proficient with that. Okay, never mind. Okay. It's crazy how a dagger is better than a mace, though. 2 to 5. It's -1. Because it's bludgeoning, I guess? Maybe it's because it's different attack types. Okay, 11. So she has 13. She has 11. Okay. Shadowheart's underwear. Interesting. They're really kind of leaning into the lasciviousness. We're almost level 2, which is nice. Okay, I think we're kind of optimized here. Wow, those are 5 pounds each. Alright, I'm sending those to camp. Yeah. So if you send it to camp, you can go to camp anytime you want, even if you don't take a long rest. And then it just stores all of your stuff in a chest there. Now you do get these different like bonus actions. You see these little like boxes. I can't click on them there, but that gives you extra sort of abilities you can do in combat, usually once per long rest. As bonus, well, sometimes they're bonus actions, sometimes they're normal actions, but we'll go ahead and send the weapons in because they can get kind of heavy. These over here. Well, we'll hold on. I should have held on to some of that in case we find anyone else. We could equip them, but okay. Left alt. Oh. Actually did not know that. I thought there was a different button for that, but okay. Wow, that's gonna make it a lot easier from just randomly clicking on stuff.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Now, does that go into my alchemy supplies? H. See, this, I have no idea what this is. This was not in the main thing at all. Is alchemy a skill? It might be the natural stuff or medicine or whatever, which I don't have a lot of. What did it say I just learned? Potion or something? Suspensions. Okay, I guess we'll figure out more about that as we go. Okay. Yeah, because I was grabbing those herbs in the free trial, but I never saw anything to do with it. Okay, so this is an intellect devour. So they're a little bit tougher. They were 21 HP. This was the stuff on the ship that we had to fight a couple of those.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
So I always just flip through and read it. I'm not going to read everything kind of flavor-wise or whatever, but... okay, does it put all of those in my bag automatically? In the camp supplies? Yes, thank you. I was just, like, getting my inventory just clogged with, like, random fish and, you know, other stuff. Some more mere grass. Now, this didn't do anything in the, base game, but... Oh, it actually looks like a letter this time. That's cool. It's a hill overlooking the old bridge. Usually it'll tell you if it's like anything that is important.
Let's have a look.
We got a waypoint, these little markings, so you can jump from one place to another. Sublimate a belladonna. Okay. We'll just mess with that later. Oh, I found a flute. Okay. I think last time I found whatever instrument I picked, so I wonder if they just changed it to always be flute, or if it just always does what you want. Extracts, an experiment. Might have to... Well, I don't know how much I'll outside research it or not. Just a dagger root. Yeah, these are just like components, so we're not like seeing... It's not saying a lot. Oh, ashes of dagger root. I assume we'll find recipes or something somewhere. Okay.
I have a lot on my mind, and, well, in it.
We can try this.
I wonder what the next move is.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Can't get that open easily. Maybe there's another entrance.
With a flick of the wrist.
Now, if we had sleight of hand, we'd get +2 on this. We'll try it. No. Oh, do we lose our, Did we lose the thieves' tools off of that? That might actually be bad. I didn't think about that, because it is... You don't lose... At least in the base game, you don't lose the tool if you actually get the lock. But you had to retry it in order to lose the tools before, so now we don't have tools.
Moving in.
Could be annoying. We'll see. Okay, so all this is done. Let me just loop back through here and just make sure I got this stuff. Quickly. It didn't tell me that one. It's lootable. Okay.
I don't need any attention right now. Looking ahead. Never wanted the easy path.
What?
Alright, what now?
No time to dally.
Bit of caution never hurt. Carefully now.
Two. What is their intellect, though? That's what I need to know. So I can Tasha them or not.
Softer than a whisper.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Okay. Let's put, resistance on them, I guess? His ability checks. Alright. So that does not include, like, your offensive abilities.
None shall see me.
Okay.
Don't mind me.
Alright. Let's just
I just
open
want
up
to
with a shot on this dude. Wait, are they yellow? Hold on, they're yellow? Oh.
More of those wretched things.
Huh.
waste a step. Anything of use?
Those were definitely red, from what I remember. Now they're red. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. Shit, they saw her. Okay.
Vicious filth. Best keep some distance, or this will be a short fight.
God, wait, how did I get into fire? Oof, we got debated. Okay, so they were yellow and then they turned red. So I'm on fire with her, right? Oh, that's gonna be bad. She's still got her bardic inspiration. How hurt is that one?
Another fight. Let's go.
60%, 95%, 60%. We might have to try to hit one of these 60%ers. Especially maybe against this high ground dude. Flip side is I could try to protect one person with this, but they're just gonna aim for the other person. So only one person has fired so far. Okay, well, that's good to know. Disadvantage. Tasha does not have disadvantage. That guy with the high ground. Now this guy's probably going to run up there and try to get high ground too. Can she get all the way over there? She cannot. Can she get all the way over there? She can. And I can use that as a bonus action. Now I'm gonna burn again next turn. Or do I go just Tasha and just pray we knock one of these dudes out? What is their, what is their intellect? Okay, yeah, there's, okay. Alright, I'm gonna try to Tasha one of these things. Wait, what's the saving throw? It's wisdom? They probably have a lot of wisdom, right? No, it's not that much.
Let's end this.
Alright, let me try to clap this thing first. Nice. Oh, and we leveled up. Can't do it in combat, though. Could just pop a potion, or do I want to use a heal? My cantrips aren't amazing. I thought I had resistance on her.
Still on my feet.
I guess my concentration got broken when I got hit.
Seems like the best way.
Did I hit him? Nice. Okay. Alright, then I need to get in this thing's space. I don't remember what off balance means. Disadvantage on stealth and dexterity checks. Okay, and we get advantage on attack.
Can't afford to let up. On the move.
Okay, just in case this thing wakes up and hits me with something. Now, can she take a hit? I mean, she's gonna burn, too.
Blood comes easy these days.
Do I have disengage? Is that an action? It's an action, okay. But then you can't attack.
Let's finish this.
So, if this thing... Okay, nice. Okay, so I took one burn.
Can't even catch my breath.
Okay, so this thing has disadvantage. Yeah, we got 99%. Clap this thing.
Talk to me.
Now, do I want to fire at this thing? I think I just want to let it laugh and then run up and double melee attack it in a couple of turns. Okay, so let's
Where do I go from
do...
here?
Just normal attack, 4 to 8 or whatever. It's 10. I might have to double hit it. I don't want to use a spell. Actually, spells are not as effective close range anyways. Alright, let's just attack. See what we get. Nice.
Got to focus.
Stash. Get right in its face so that it can't disengage.
Got to press on.
I think it's threatened, right? Yes.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Can't dash. Jumping any good? A little bit.
No hesitation.
Need to stay focused.
So he did wake up.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Action, 411, out. Low ground, so we're losing a little bit here. I guess we just go for this. Let's see what we get.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
Okay.
Can't give up.
I'll be real sad if I miss this.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Take a long rest. Short rest. Level up. Okay. So you can take a short rest here. You get 2 of those for free. You don't have to use any camp resources per long rest. So we'll go ahead and level up first and see. See if that heals us or not. Okay, so things we are not proficient in, we get like half a proficiency bonus. Jack of all trades is Bard, which is nice. In a spell slot, we get Song of Rest, so basically you get an extra short rest. So you get 3 short rests, which is handy. You get a spell, and then we get to replace a spell. So which spell do we want? Healing Word is okay. I feel like it gets outscaled. The nice thing about it is it's a bonus action, as we saw in that last fight, so you don't have to use a whole action on it. Now, Fairy Fire is also really good. It does require concentration, so that means I can't be focusing on something else. But it gives advantage for everybody attacking those targets, and it's in a pretty big radius, I think, right? All targets. It says within 18 meters. I believe it has a 6-meter diameter. So yeah, that's really good, especially when we get some warrior type of things in there. Having advantage on attack rolls, particularly against things like bosses, is really, really big. Because you can get a perk on your heavy hitters at level 4. Your warriors and your barbarians, which we can get. We saw the Githyanki's are warrior, and then the barbarian, Karlak. Minor spoiler alert, we'll have a chance to pick her up. And they get a perk at level 4, which like lowers their chance to hit by 5, but it increases their weapon damage by 10. So they hit like a truck if they hit, but they have a harder time hitting. Something like this that gives advantage is a really big deal. Again, advantage means you roll 2 dice and you take your bigger dice. So it doubles your chances effectively. Charm person, not that useful. We already have friendship, which is okay. Animal friendship, this could be good. There's only one situation I can think of that I saw where this was like, maybe would open up an extra door for me. I'm kind of leaning towards Fairy Fire. Either Fairy Fire or Healing Word. Because the heal is nice, but I've got a Cleric with me. How often am I going to be... Because I have to decide, do I want to use Fairy Fire, or do I want to use that thing that, like, gives me the shield, right? The 5 HP per turn. Because both of those are concentration. So you can only concentrate on one thing at once. So... I see a lot of situations where tactically they're gonna aim for my big deal people, or I need to kill this thing fast before it has a chance to move, because it's gonna one-shot whatever I'm fighting against, or any character that it hits, it's gonna one-shot. So I need to just kill this thing now. Yeah, I think I might do Fairy Fire. This is kind of bad. Up to 3 creatures get minus 1 d4 penalty to attack rolls. And saving throws. I mean, I guess that does help you land your spells a lot easier on them. It's also concentration. So... Okay, alright, let's just go with Fairy Fire. Enemies to make a saving throw. The harder it is to resist your spells. Okay. Your chance to hit with certain spells. What? I thought I have charisma. Shit, I didn't replace. I guess I don't need to replace any spells, but... Okay, I thought that was just accepting that one thing, not everything, but that's fine. Okay, so we do get some HP just from leveling up, but we don't get a full heal. We don't want to do the short rest until this, though. Okay. So we get divinity charges. And you can change this person's spells whenever you want outside of combat. So I can flip hers back and forth. The Bard, not so much. Now, Sanctuary is nice because if they're like targeting someone who's about to die, you can Sanctuary. Or if it's someone that that's just doing utility stuff like buffing your allies but not actually dealing damage, then that could be useful. It's a bonus action. It doesn't say it has concentration. That's kind of nuts. It does take a spell slot, though. I feel like this is fine. It's not letting us change our cantrips or anything. Fear of Wolves. Huh. That's interesting. Domain spells. Okay. See, it's Wisdom here, and then spell DC +2. That's why I'm a little confused why my Bard... didn't say she had, like, spell DC. Unless they changed Bard? not say what my casting proficiencies are. Am I just missing it? Armor class, race background, deity, initiative, vision range, carrying armor, simple weapons, musical instruments, approval. Oh, here's where it says. So it doesn't have a bar. It just has, like, a number. That's not as much fun. No, here it is. Okay. I don't know. Hopefully it's not bugged. I'm a little worried about that. But maybe it was just for this one spell because it isn't a charisma spell, maybe, or something?
Still alive, so that's progress.
How heavy are these void bulbs? They're pretty heavy. I really don't think I'm going to use them. Already got a flute. Send that.
How much further can I go?
These things usually don't have anything major, but...
What's in here?
Oh, we could have shot this thing, too. Silver locket, camp supplies, rapier. Okay. Chest up there. Oh. Psionic resistance. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Basic poison, alright. Okay. Alright. So I will say in my initial playthrough, I did successfully pick that lock and got in there. But I gave you a spoiler. You can get in there anyways. I think with a lot of stuff, if you get, like, if you miss certain dice rolls on things, there are other opportunities to get something similar. So it doesn't feel like your entire game if you don't roll a 20 on that, you know? There's another way to get into that place and get all the same stuff. It's actually, I think, better if you go in the other way, probably. I don't know. We'll see. Nice. Thank God. Another Thieves' Tool. Because the Thieves' Tool, it works. You don't have to use a Thief tool unless you miss your lockpick. If you don't hit the lock, then it uses your tool. And you can buy some of those in shops, too. So it's not like, you know, campaign crippling if you miss several of them, but obviously you want to get them.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
I thought you got the first one for free, though.
Don't give me trouble now.
Okay. So, like, this is one that, you know, is a little more your speed for this level of the game. The 20 is just trying to give you something cool if you hit it, and I did hit it. First try. With the bonuses, right? I got like a 15 or something. What? Hold up. It uses... Okay. About to say, dude, if it uses one of these every single lock you pick, because there are a lot of locks, that's going to be troll. Dexterity saving throw +1, light armor. Okay. Let's put this on Shadowheart, because I'm going to use her as kind of one of my tanks really early on, because she has a high armor rating. Oh, hold up. Is it 15? Oh, it's just a saving throw on dexterity, so it doesn't actually improve. It's not +1 dexterity, obviously. Okay. I could put that on Feronia then. I'll still put it on her. She's just probably going to be getting hit by more stuff because she's going to be more frontline. It's kind of weird because I think of clerics as almost like priests in a lot of fantasy games where they're not very durable, they're squishy, but in this game, they're actually like, they can be pretty tanky. There are some specs where you can get them with heavy armor. Do I dare use a spell slot on Talk with Animals? I'm gonna go ahead and use a, well, guess I'll wait. Okay, let's go ahead and do a speak. What is ritual? I don't know, but let's go ahead and do it. Oh, it doesn't use a spell slot. Oh, thank God. Okay. Because before it was so awkward, you had like these cool things that would use spell slots.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
And that was one of them. It does disguise self. Oh, nice. Okay, so that doesn't use a spell slot either. Okay, thank God. Because that was so awkward. I'm like, I want to use disguise self or something else for this dialogue check, but then I'm going to be down spells if a fight breaks out. So that is nice. Okay, well that makes things like disguise self a lot better.
No one stopped
I don't think it's clear about that in the tooltip. I'm just checking this out. Okay. Somebody's asking for help over here. Before we do that, it is kind of annoying that like guidance is so crucial. You have, I think this is absolutely mandatory that you have to have guidance. Now she's not the only person in the game that can cast that. I think like paladins might be able to do it too.
What path lies before me?
But you absolutely want that up,
I've got
basically
one of those
always.
brain things called. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
I like how she looks kind of roughed up.
There. Can you see it?
I wonder if she always looks that way or it's just if you're injured.
Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours. And you, keep your distance. No need for this to get messy.
I need her alive. Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Promises, promises. But I have other business, I'm afraid. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod? Splendid. And now you're going to tell me exactly what you and those tentacled freaks did to me. Don't lie to me.
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
I could dex check. I thought we had a persuasion check. Like, I want to be his friend. Sort of. I could have sworn there was a persuasion check in the early access, which is usually the friendlier kind.
They took you. just the same as me. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. A kindred spirit. My name's
See up there, Shadowheart approves. So she likes the way that I do business a lot of times.
Snatch me.
Now this is interesting. Certain languages that you know can kind of bro you up if you show that you're part of the same culture as somebody else. Or if you're part of the same race or something they are, sometimes they treat you differently. There's a lot of depth to the interactions in this game. It's pretty crazy.
Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms?
Now, he's kind of pompous, though. I mean, I don't mind that too much. Like, pompous people. I don't know. I guess I haven't really been around that many people that have been that sort of pompous, but...
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet.
This guy might have a
If we can
redemption
find
arc,
an
though.
expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
I'll try to be friendly with him.
You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea.
He is a noble
And
rogue.
you seem like a useful person to know.
So,
All right,
and I guess
I accept.
if you look close enough, you can see his
Lead on.
vampire fangs. He is a vampire. But he can move about during the day. Obviously. So I do not run with him too much in my party, but 5 to 13 damage is quite a bit. Now, see, this is if you have advantage, right? So if you come out of the shadows or something like that and you hit first, you deal a lot of extra damage with sneak attack. But you know what else will give you advantage?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more
Fairy
interesting
Fire
times.
will also give you advantage. So that means every attack on something that you Fairy Fired is going to trigger that sneak attack on someone like him. Now, I think it's also if, yeah, you're standing close to someone else who's also fighting them. So if you're, like, tag teaming somebody, he can do a lot of damage. That's a lot early game for a dagger, or whatever the hell he's holding. 5 to 13. 1d6 is almost double damage. And he gets a sneak attack roll. Now, I feel like this was better when hide used to be a bonus action, so you could attack every turn, like I said earlier, and like run around a corner and hide and then come back out and attack again. But it was probably too strong. It was probably too strong, to be fair. Okay, so he can disengage. Oh, it is a bonus action for him. Okay. So he can do that. Alright. So that makes rogues a lot better and a lot more unique than they used to be, because everybody used to be able to do that as a bonus action. Okay, that's quite strong then, if he has the ability to do that. Even just sneaking out, like shooting an arrow, even if you don't stab somebody. Maybe I'll rethink using him. That does make it a little more tempting, because again, you can do the dexterity and charisma with him. Or not him, but just like a rogue character in general. And if you don't want to play a bard. But again, I think dex and charisma, like I talked about in the first video, is
Well, hello.
really nice to have on your main character. Or on the same character. And a lot of characters don't come stock with both of those. But rogues and bards can do it that way.
What to do?
So you can steal stuff and then pass the charisma check when they ask you about it, basically. Okay, so this is where we just came from, I think, right? Or is this a different... Oh, let me make sure he's good. What's his approval? We're all elves too, or at least half elves, so that's kind of cool. I don't know if that helps our approval rating or not. So Shadow Heart's moved up a little bit. Let's see. No, he doesn't have any spells. But that's fine. You're going to be attacking every turn anyways. He has camp supplies. Oh. Oh, he just has all three of the same things. Okay. Grease bottle. Okay, so you can make your own... Okay, so you can cast spells that are basically like grease. Put those thieves' tools over here. They don't get mad if you move stuff around, I'm pretty sure. Got a revive scroll. 47 dagger and a short bow. Think that's fine. Tasteful boots. Okay. He doesn't have proficiency with that, does he? Or does he? Let me see. No. You will... R is dual wielding. You will automatically use your bonus action to make an offhand attack.
Keep a blade close.
Okay. So that's another thing, is he can attack, stab, and use a bonus action to stab again. I don't know, can she use two-handed? If she doesn't have a shield... No. I guess it's just the rogue. So that's 1 to 4 plus 5. Why is he getting plus 5? Dexterity and proficiency. Oh, okay. So that's 10 guaranteed damage. God.
Let's get going.
That's a lot early game. Have I not been in this part of the ship? Okay, we're gonna save for that one. That one looks like it's not all the way dead yet. We'll just call it landing again. I don't remember encountering something like that before.
No time to rest.
Let's go ahead and lace up. Maybe I'll do an Astarian playthrough. Like, he does kind of have an interesting, tragic plot. If I personally played him less, I could expect.
A mind flare. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion.
Didn't he save your life, though?
Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Come on, baby. Alright. This could unlock a little bit more story, if I get it. I don't have an intelligence person right now. That could have done this better. Oh, yes.
Your
Thank you,
minds
RNGesus.
fuse, lusting for something that is gone. But then its grip claws back with a vengeance, a vice locking your mind into obedience. It needs sustenance to survive, and with your very body, you can provide.
Sorry, kind of immersion breaking there. My wife calling. Okay, we're gonna have to pass a wisdom check here. Should be able to pass this. Oh, please. Oh, God. God. That's why you have guidance, guys. That's why you have guidance always. Always, always. Anytime you're doing any sort of check, you have to have guidance up. Do I just die on the spot if I miss that?
The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
I'm killing that thing. He may have saved me, but maybe it was only so he could eat me.
Too good for it.
Okay, that makes those things seem unequivocally evil. Right, I was saying there's kind of gray, because they do save you, but only because it sees you as a pawn in its game. Maybe. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. Alright, I got a couple more minutes left here. I want to keep these to about an hour. I might release 2 a day, because 1 a day I think is just going to be too slow, because we're going to have 100 episodes of this or something, probably. God, there's so much more of this ship than there was before. Okay, so this is where I came in. I don't remember this with all these bodies. Oh, okay. I remember that. That's a good place to end. Where the hell are we? Okay, we're right here. Okay, yeah. So let's get back over here. How did I don't remember these stairs. Did I come in? Where's the Mind Flayer room? Oh, I came in right here. Okay, and then, okay, so they changed the contour of this quite a bit. So I came in through here, walked over here, saw the Mind Flayer. Now that we've got the Mind Flayer, then we can go over here towards this curious looking portal. Let's go ahead and save it.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
Yep.
I'm ready.
So again, she's got guidance early. I think she's a very good companion. I don't know if you have to have her in your party, but I know there's at least one major thing that is big for the story later on that she's involved with. Probably a lot of things. In my limited play that I've seen. So you've got it with her, but I think a paladin could do it too if you want to play a paladin, or if you end up recruiting a paladin companion. I believe they can also do guidance, but you have to have that. Like, it's just so good. Okay. And it's not making me keep all this weight, is it? Or it weighs a lot less than it used to. Okay, that thing used to be like 5 pounds per rest or something. The weight was actually a pretty big issue in the minor playthrough.
What's going on with that room? Looks unstable somehow.
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone?
This wasn't in the... That person is in it. Charisma check. Wait, why do I not have it? Did it break my concentration? Okay, hopefully I get it. Add bonus. Okay, it'll tell you, hey, do you want to put guidance on this if you don't. So that's kind of cool that even if you don't have the stuff activated, it will just cast it on you and let you do the bonus in case you forgot. So that is a nice thing in the game too. But there will be some things where you don't want to, like, use your bonus. Because it might be a consumable or something like that.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this.
God, you can be such a douchebag if you want to in this game. I don't know. Like, some people like
A
that.
bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the North Lloyd as well. And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
More repellently myself.
The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
She's a cleric.
No doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. And it looks like we're both starved for answers. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
He's probably my most compatible so far. I mean, all of these characters have kind of dark secrets about them. Minor spoiler. Like, gray stuff about them. But,
Most excellent. Parasite shared is a parasite.
he and Shadowheart were the ones that tend to approve the most of my
But before
decisions
you think
in the
you're about to embark on
pre-thing.
a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
But he seems, in my mind, like the coolest. He's the one in real life I'd probably want to chill with, like just hang out. You know, be like, yo, man, let's get a beer and talk about some stuff. He seems pretty cool. So RP-wise, I like Gale. Okay, we'll go ahead and stop it there. So we picked up a couple of extra friends here. We dealt with a new RP situation with the Mind Flayer. Makes them definitely seem, you know, more evil, right? Like, I was like, okay, they're like maybe 90% evil. Now it's like, they're probably like 95% evil. But we'll pick it up next time. So, there are some stairs over here with a little thing going on there. A little adventure we can go on. That'll be interesting. And then we might pick up some more friends in the next couple episodes too. We'll explore the rest of the ship. Kind of see if there's any new areas that add a little bit of extra stuff to it. Like that Mind Flayer scene. And other than that, we'll just keep going. It's definitely getting exciting in my mind, seeing some new stuff, even though I've done You know, a lot of the stuff in the whatever, the pre-release, they definitely have changed enough around to keep it really interesting, and for those of you watching it for the first time, it definitely heats up and continues to get more interesting. But that's it. Thanks, have a good day, and we'll see you back next time.